Hey guys, so I figured I would do another one of these videos where I'm kind of listening in my backyard and through my neighborhood, and you can already hear how many more southern ground, I mean not southeastern field crickets there are. I just hear like tons of them out here. I'll let you listen for a minute. It's just like a war of them all around. I'm not gonna start walking through my neighborhood yet. I'm gonna listen and see if there's any tree crickets in my backyard yet. Hold up. Hold up. There is one. I don't know if they are some in here now. I think they're narrow winged. Listen. Oh my god. Just like Vinyl Nerd. He says that he's trying to let us listen to the jumping bush crickets, and then the traffic picks up as soon as it's quiet enough for us to hear it, the traffic picks up again. Like, nah, screw you guys. I don't care. Well, no. This is more what it's like. It's like, oh, look at that guy. He's trying to look for crickets. Let's ruin it for him. And then they just make their motors loud. I don't know if you can hear them or not, but there's definitely some, what I'm assuming, narrowing tree crickets up there. That's what they were last year, I'm pretty sure, because I found one pretty low. It was right over there where I found it last year. Did I ever tell you guys I found a narrow-winged tree cricket? Last year I actually got to see one. It was right where my hand, like up in that tree right there. All right, let's see what else is around. I hear a southeastern field cricket over here. I don't know if you noticed, but there's way less of them at my grandma's. Like, maybe further out west, like where my grandma lives and Vinyl Nerd lives, maybe they don't get the 2-year brood like I do. Maybe it's more the eastern parts of their range that get the 2-year brood. I guess that's possible. Oh my god. I mean, it could be worse. I mean, I've heard a lot louder. That vehicle. In case you guys don't know, Vinyl Nerd kind of had a rage bit in his last video because there was this very loud truck. It was not that right there was quiet. Like, that right there was nothing compared to the one he recorded last night. It was so loud. Yeah, like I was wearing headphones watching that video, and it actually hurt my ears. I had to turn the volume down. Just, people do not care anymore about other people as long as they get to show off. I hear some Colombian trigs. I'm not hearing any eastern gray tree frogs tonight. So, yeah. Let's see if I can get any closer to the tree crickets. I feel like I'm hearing one that's kind of... Oh, there's that truck again. At least it sounds like he's trying to keep it down, you know? He's not purposely rivving it up real loud. He's just giving it enough gas to get up to the right speed. At least he's not being an idiot. Yeah, I can actually hear the narrowing tree cricket better from this angle. Hopefully you can hear it. I doubt it though, over all the traffic. I hear a southern ground cricket faintly down that way. Somewhere. It sounds like the southern ground cricket's not right here anymore like it was the other day. There's even southeastern field crickets in the garden. Oh, I hear a Carolina ground cricket in the garden. Let's see if I can get near it. Yeah, there's tons of ground cover. That's probably why. Yeah, that's definitely a Carolina ground cricket. The common short-tailed crickets, which was the one I discovered the other night, is more continuous. It's kind of in the same pitch range as a Carolina ground cricket, but the trill doesn't stutter and go up and down as much at all. It's more smooth like the southeastern field crickets are. See if I feel like I just heard one of the common true katydids faintly from that way. I really, I pretty much know the camera didn't get it though. It was just a ever so slightly kind of thing. In fact, I don't even know if it was real. It could have just been in my head. Ah, there's one of those trucks way out in the distance. I'm sure you heard that. That's what they do sometimes right next to my house, and that's just so annoying. That noise doesn't annoy me as much though as the ones that literally go by your house going. Those really annoy me because there's no need for it. It's literally pointless. Just be respectful of other people that are trying to sleep or just people that are trying to relax outside and enjoy nature. There's no need to make your cars loud. People can look at your car and see how cool it is without you rivving it up. If you're gonna riv it up, go somewhere where there's not, like, take it out to a park somewhere where there's not a lot of people around and just do it there. Don't do it around busy neighborhoods like this where people are trying to, like, sleep and enjoy life and stuff like that. All right. I think I'm gonna start walking through my neighborhood now. I'll see you when I'm back. All right. I'm here, starting to walk now. There's Carolina ground cricket over there. I mean southeastern field cricket. It seems like there's even more now than when I left. How many is there gonna be? I hear a southern ground cricket. I think the southern ground crickets and the southeastern field crickets are a lot less at my grandma's house. Like, I barely ever hear one there. The moon looks pretty tonight. Look at that. Well, yeah, I just feel like I don't even hear that many anymore there. It could be due to the common true katydids though, but still. There's a southern ground cricket. One thing I discovered is that the striped ground cricket sounds very similar, so but I think they're slower. So that's what I'm listening for when I'm listening to these. There's another southeastern field cricket. Two of them, I think, actually. Oh, I hear the tree crickets in this tree already. Faintly, though. I doubt the camera's getting it. Yeah, I don't even hear them anymore. I hear some Colombian trigs in these trees. Oh, I think I just caught a glimpse of a robust conehead in my ear very faintly. You know how you're walking and all of a sudden you'll hear something for a brief second? That's what I just heard. Southern ground cricket. Quite a few of them through here, actually. I think there might be some more tree crickets now than there was before, because I feel like I'm hearing them more out in the distance now than I was before. Up there is two spotted and narrow-winged tree crickets, I'm assuming. And I'm starting to hear the common true katydids, which still sound faster than my grandma's, obviously. Oh, I thought that was you see that light blinking? That little red light? I thought it's actually making a beeping noise. I thought it was well, like a ground cricket, like an Allard's ground cricket or a Thomas's trig, but it's actually like one of those things that's meant to keep deer off of people's yards. Oh man. I think I'm hearing two spotted tree crickets over there. I hear a Carolina ground cricket. Oh, I hear a Carolina ground cricket right here. Actually, that might be one of the common short-tailed crickets. It's not stuttery like the Carolina is. Well, actually, the way it sounded right there, I don't know. It's one of the two. Another southeastern field cricket. All right, let's see what we can hear right here. All right, hopefully you heard them. Yeah, they must have just planted that tree because they've now got stuff around it, I guess, to hold it up and protect it. Oh yeah, and there's dirt in the road. People, seriously? Look what they left in the road. Oh, I hate people that do that. They just leave their stuff in the road. Oh, I don't care if people walk on it. I don't care if people get their shoes dirty. I don't give a crap. Oh, people are so inconsiderate now. They only care about themselves. They just leave their mess in the road for somebody else to clean up. I hear a 4-spotted tree cricket down there, it sounds like. Even though there are pine trees down that way, it sounds too low pitched to be that. That's why I'm saying it's 4-spotted. Another loud motor. I heard that. I mean, that one wasn't as bad. I'm not as mad about that one. 2-spotted tree cricket. Surely you could, I'm sure you could hear that one. I kind of went quieter there for a second because of I'm kind of like vinyl nerd where I don't really like, because people might think that you're you have mental problems. If they just hear you talking, they might think you're just talking to yourself and you have mental problems. I mean, I know I shouldn't care. I should just do what I want and mind my business, but you know, people are so crazy now, you don't know what they'll do. I hear a southeastern field cricket right here. Oh, and some southern ground crickets. I plan on making this another very long video just because I enjoy making these so much, and this will probably be the last one I do for this month. Just because I've got plenty of videos of all this, like I've made plenty of videos already walking around, and we've been hearing the same species every night. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait until I hear either a Japanese burrowing cricket or a jumping bush cricket before I make another one of these. There's some southern ground crickets. I know I have plenty of storage, so I could keep doing these, but you know, I don't want to use all the storage up just like that. Even though I do erase the video from my phone once I upload it to YouTube. I hear a Carolina ground cricket in there, it sounds like. Or a common short-tailed cricket. I couldn't stand there long enough to tell. I'm hearing Colombian trigs in this tree. I definitely do not have the lesser angle wings like Vinyl Nerd does. I was listening to his video from last night and they were just constant. Like they were almost like the common true katydids. That's literally what they sounded like. They were just constant. I mean, the same individual wasn't calling over and over again, but you could just, everywhere you listened, you could just hear one in his area, but I guess they're not out like that here yet. I hear a southeastern field cricket again. Alright. I already hear a common true katydid faintly. Oh, there's a lesser angle wing. Did you hear that? It was right over there. They heard me talking about them, so they decided to call. There it was again. Lesser angle wing. Come on, call for me. Oh, of course it's not going to work now. All right. I was trying to... Hang on a minute. I think I'm hearing one of the calls from a greater angle wing. Hang on. I think I might have those now. I'm not going to stand here too much longer, but... Yeah, I did just hear it. Nice. I think my area has greater angle wings now. Although I haven't heard the sound I heard from them last year yet. That was just one of the shorter calls they make. Hopefully I'll start hearing that soon. Southern ground cricket and southeastern field crickets over there. Those have just literally taken over my neighborhood, it seems like. The southeastern field crickets have. And it seems like ever since then there's been less southern ground crickets too. I think I'm hearing a faint four-spotted tree cricket down that way. I hear another Colombian trig over at that house. Southern ground crickets again. Oh my God, did you hear that way out in the distance? Another loud motor. Ugh. I mean, at least it was far away, but still, the people that was near it had to listen to it. And I feel sorry for their poor ears. Oh, I think I'm hearing an eastern striped cricket. And I was hearing a southeastern field cricket in the same area. I haven't heard a single conehead tonight. I just realized that. But I bet since I mentioned that they'll start calling. There's a pretty close southern ground cricket. Oh, there's tree crickets in this tree. Probably narrow winged still. Oh, I just heard another lesser angle wing very far out in the distance. I pretty much know the camera didn't get it, but I heard it slightly from behind me. Here comes a car. I'll listen in that tree now. I pretended to keep on walking so that way he wouldn't stop and check on me. All right, listen. There's pretty loud narrow-winged in these trees. All right, I'm gonna go southeastern field cricket over there too. Do they already? Hang on a minute. Wait, no, never mind. It's still red, white, and blue. I thought they had. Oh, okay. They just added more lights. I thought they had. I thought they had Halloween colored lights up for a second. I was like, it's not even October yet. I hear a pretty loud narrow wing right there. Oh, I'm starting to hear the common true katydids. Southeastern field cricket right there. Another southeastern field cricket. Oh wow, there's 2 or 3 of them right here. There's a lot of them right there. I'm not hearing the 2 spotted up in that tree tonight. Another southeastern field cricket. Southern ground cricket. And it looks like I'm approaching a deer. Well, I take that back. Did I say I didn't hear a conehead? I did hear one. I remember when I was walking up that one street, I did say I caught a glimpse of one in my ear. So I did hear one. There are Colombian trigs in those trees. I hear a 2-spotted tree cricket over there, sounds like. Now, I hear a Nebraska conehead faintly up that way now. I don't know if you can hear it. I'm hearing a 4-spotted tree cricket over there too. I'm pretty sure that, now see, that one sounds slower. That one sounds more like the Thomas's Triggs recordings. What I heard right there. Hopefully you heard it. And there is a bush right there, as you can see, so it could be in that. All right. I'm here where I normally listen to the common true katydids. Let's listen for a minute. All right, that's long enough, I think. I don't like to stand in these places too long because, see, they are right in front of people's houses, which sucks, I know, but it's not, I can't help it. I hear, yeah, here comes another car. At least the car didn't come right as soon as I started recording. At least it decided to wait, am I right? Oh, I hear the Nebraska conehead well now. I'm hearing a 2-spotted and a 4-spotted tree cricket over there. That's cool. I got to hear both the spotted tree crickets together. Let me see if there's any snowy tree crickets in here yet. Not that I can hear, so I'm gonna go down here. Oh wow, there's some snowy tree crickets right along through here tonight. And I hear a sword-beard conehead. I don't think my grandma gets those. I think I'm approaching the spot I normally listen to them at. They're actually louder right here tonight. Alright. There's the swordbeard conehead over that way. Hopefully you can hear it. Yeah, I don't think my grandma gets those because I never heard them there while I was there. I'm hearing the fact that that's tall grass. I guess technically a Thomas's trig could call on that, but it just sounds too fast to be a Thomas's trig. So I think it's Allard's ground cricket. I was hearing a Carolina ground cricket right there. There's the common true katydids one more time. Alright. There's some Colombian trigs in this tree. Carolina ground crickets in there. I hear another southeastern field cricket. There's one of those loud trucks I was talking to you guys about. That wasn't one of the ones I was explaining earlier, the ones that go ba 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 boom, but that was one of the ones I was explaining to you guys earlier. And here comes a car. Why wouldn't there be? Of course, when I can't get off to the side of the road because other car... Look at this parking job. Hang on a minute. Okay, good. That other car waited. But look at this. He's in the freaking road. Oh my God, people. Well, actually, it looked worse from the other side, but still, he needs to get in the grass a little bit. He's blocking the road. Ugh. I swear, like I said before, it's all about them. They don't care about anyone else but themselves. Narrow-winged tree crickets in those trees. I think hearing Davis's tree crickets would actually be a lot harder since they're high up. Since they say they call from high up, I mean. Oh, this is another thing that annoys me. Except for Christmas time when you have a Christmas tree in the window, because I do like seeing pretty decorations. People that leave their windows open. I mean, what's the point in that? Are you expecting? I mean, do you want people to be able to look in your windows while you're changing clothes? I mean, I know that's not the bedroom window, but geez. I mean, you're basically asking for somebody to be a creep and look in your window. I always close my windows at night. I do not even think twice about leaving them open at night. Unless there's a Christmas tree in the window to block the view into the house. Then I'll leave the blinds cracked some, so that way people can see the lights. Alright. I'm back home now, so I think what I'm actually going to do now is listen in my front yard for a little bit. Alright, I'm back. I just had to tell my mom I was back. So, I'm in my front yard now, listening around. I hear a southern ground cricket right there. I wonder if I can hear anything in between the two fences. Let's see. I do think I hear a lot of Carolina ground crickets, but no tree crickets for some reason. I hear someone's dog barking. Yeah. All right, sorry about that. My dad could hear somebody on the other side of the fence talking, but he didn't know it was me, so he was checking to make sure nobody was, doing something they weren't supposed to do. That was funny. I just hear a lot of southern ground crickets in my front yard. And of course I'm hearing this southeastern field cricket over here. I'm surprised with all the ground cover right here, I don't hear a Carolina ground cricket here. There's the bells of paradise. I wonder if I stood out next to the road and listened very closely if I could hear the common true katydids down that way. I'm actually gonna try it. I can't hear any right now. I did from my backyard a minute ago, or when I first started the video, but not now. I'm hearing very faintly one of those bugs that one sounds like an Allard's ground cricket. I think I've learned how to tell the difference. The Allard's ground crickets are a lot faster. I think that one that I heard where I was listening, the third place I usually approach where I hear common true katydids from, the one I thought I might have heard in the bush sounded a lot slower, so I think that might have actually been a Thomas's trig. But this one I think is a Allard's ground cricket because it's much faster than the one I heard down that way. All right, it's a little quieter now. Let me see if I can hear Coming True Katydids. Oh my, listen. Of course it gets louder when I try to listen. Ugh. I think I might have just caught a glimpse of one faintly, but I'm not sure. I just heard a very, very, very slight lesser angling. I don't know if you heard it. I really doubt it. It was, even I had a hard time hearing it. I just heard it from very far away. Oh, I hear a Common True K did there a couple times, but it was like the lesser angling. Even I had a hard time hearing it. I doubt you did. All right. Those people next door actually moved out, so I wonder if I could just step over into the driveway for a minute and just listen. I mean, I'm not actually gonna walk it like all over the yard and stuff, since, you know, it's still not my house, but I'm just gonna kind of listen from right here for a minute and see what sounds like in their yard. I hear a Carolina ground cricket somewhere, it sounds like. All right. I hear a southern ground cricket somewhere. I think I might have just heard another lesser angling, but I was talking while I heard it, so I'm not sure if it was real or not, or if it was just me. Let's walk on this side of the fence and see if I hear anything. There's the southeastern field cricket again. Another southeastern field cricket, which just stopped. Carolina ground cricket's in over there. Right there's the whole tone alto. I'm sure you can see it. Oh, wait a minute. I thought it. Yeah, I think I'm hearing a sage trig faintly. I don't know if the camera got it though. I'm probably not going to make the video much longer, because I've been doing this for a while now and I have a really busy day tomorrow, so I need to get to bed soon. Southeastern field cricket. Wow, it's calling with me right near it. Let me see if there's any way I can turn the flashlight on. There's not, and I didn't bring a light with me either, so we'll just have to listen to it. All right. I'm sure you got a good listen to that. That one's actually really loud. Definitely not as loud as that Nebraska conehead was at my grandma's. Coneheads can actually kind of make your ears, it can actually kind of pierce your ears. I don't know if you've ever heard of that saying, but yeah, it's actually pretty loud. And actually, you guys may have heard in the video I made, it sounded like it was humming. It actually wasn't humming. The Nebraska conehead actually was not making that. That noise was not from it. It was my phone's mic. I think my phone's mic actually couldn't handle how loud it was, so it had trouble stabilizing the audio and stuff. So you know, it just ended up sounding like that on the video. Because I was right there in person and I did not hear that with my real ears. That was just by the microphone on the phone. In real life, it just sounds like a really loud buzz, not the hum you heard in the video. Southern ground crickets through here, it sounds like. That one sounds pretty close. It seems like my front yard actually gets a little more than my backyard, like more individual stuff, which is funny considering the fact that it's more wooded back there. I think once the video reaches 50 minutes, I'm going to end the video, because the longer the video is, the longer it'll take to upload. And just, you know, like I said, I have a busy day tomorrow, so I just don't really want to, I don't really want to like have to sit up all night waiting for the video to be finished uploading. If I wasn't having a busy day, I wouldn't care as much, but you know. I hear a southeastern field cricket across the road somewhere. Sounds like there's two southern ground crickets. All right. Oh, I hear a southeastern field cricket over here now, it sounds like. I just heard a faint two-spotted tree cricket up that way. Very slightly in my ears. I really doubt the phone's getting it, but I'm hearing narrow-winged tree crickets. Probably the ones in that tree, since I hear them in that tree all the time. I swear, Vinyl gonna have a lot to react to here. He said he might react to this, so I'm hoping he does. Another loud truck. I'm sure you heard that. You know what's funny? In that one April Fool's video I made where I was like really happy that there was loud traffic and it was drowning out the frogs. I actually didn't have any loud motors there. Out of all the times for there not to be a loud motor, it's when I'm trying to record them for an April Fool's video. Am I right? If I was trying to record the frogs, I bet you there would have been tons of loud motors. All right. I'm gonna listen for the common true katydids one more time, and then that'll be the end. I just heard another lesser anglewing very slightly. I think I just caught a glimpse of one in my ear, a common true katydid. All right, well, I think I'm gonna end the video here. Bye.